Guys, so today I am doing a getting ready with me video. I haven't done one like this before, so I just decided that I was going to because I'm going to put makeup on anyway, so why not? So right now I've just got my hair in a braid, which I'm probably going to leave like this for today. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Clean and Clear Morning Burst Hydrating Gel Moisturizer. If you guys want to see how I feel about this and how I feel about other moisturizers, I'll link that video below, but this is what I'm going to use for my moisturizer. I just have the sample size of it. You can buy the actual one because I bought the sample size because I was like, you know, I don't know if I'm actually going to like it or not, and I don't want to buy a full-size moisturizer and hate it because it's a gel moisturizer, so that's kind of different for me. But I just make sure that I get my moisturizer all over, especially in places that you can be prone to like wrinkles. So I do under my eyes because I feel like that's just a good place. I do all over my face, but I put extra moisturizer sometimes in some spots. My forehead, you know how this goes with this moisturizer. I like this one because it's kind of light and it's not like super, it doesn't weigh you down. Because if you're going to be wearing makeup anyway, you know, you don't really want to be weighed down. So there we go. So put that on. I'm going to let it dry for a couple of seconds. But I like the way this stuff smells. It's kind of like cucumbery and just really fresh and really nice. So that's really good. And I might have to put another, there we go. Because this hair isn't going to happen while I'm doing this. Wee. Okay, so now that my face is filled like it's dried, the foundation I use, actually, I bought this foundation a while ago, back in 2011, in one of my very first haul video. I was talking about this. They've changed the packaging a little bit. The top is now blue, but it is CoverGirl's Clean Oil Control Foundation, and I am 510 Classic Ivory. Now, like I said in that video too, it doesn't have like a pump or an applicator or anything, so I just use the end of a makeup brush because, you know, I roll like that. So with this, I'm just going to apply it all over. I do my cheeks first, usually. Yeah. Doesn't really matter where you put it first as long as you get it everywhere, I think. And I don't have like a blender or anything. I was using a brush for this, but I got kind of carried away with that. When you're doing foundation, and I will do I'll have a foundation routine so you guys will know exactly how I do this, but what you want to do is you want to make sure you get it all the way back to your hairline and to your ears and stuff, because you don't want to look like you're wearing a mask, even though this is technically a mask, you know. You don't want it to look crazy. You want it to look good, so I like this foundation because I used to have really oily skin, and then my skin got kind of dry, and now it's just kind of a combination between dry and oily, so it's really good for me because it does actually help control any oil issues that I might have, and you know, it just doesn't dry out your face either. So I like this one. I think they have another one that's just a regular, and then they have another one, but I can't remember what it is. Then I'll just put a little bit on my eyelids. Not too much, though, just because I want to kind of even out all of my color. Even though I'm going to be putting stuff on my eyes anyway. But anyway, you just make sure that it's kind of everywhere you want it to be. And again, I put a little bit extra underneath my eyes. Yeah, so that is that. And now I'm going to set it, and the powder that I'm using right now has a crack in it, yay. It's CoverGirl's Professional Loose Powder, and this one is 105 Translucent Fair. Now, the last time I bought this powder, I bought the translucent, so it's just the white, so it doesn't add any color to your face. But then I decided that sometimes you just need a little bit of extra coverage and, you know, extra blending. So I don't mind adding a little bit of extra color to my face, but So you just get this everywhere. Now, the good thing about this foundation is that it doesn't exactly feel like it needs, you know, something else done to it. Like, I know some foundations will feel like you just need to put something on top of because it's not done. Now, I only feel that way because I always set my makeup, so it just feels wrong to me, but it's not the makeup's fault. It's actually, you know, what I'm doing. So next, what I'm going to do is, I have to grab my blush because I forgot that. It's terrible. Okay, so the contouring powder, the bronzing powder I'm going to be using is from e.l.f.'s Contouring Blush and Bronzer, the little kit that they sell together. Now you can see I am out completely of the blush, and I really enjoyed this blush because it had a lot of gold tones in it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my e.l.f. Professional Bronzing Brush, which I need to get a new one because this one's a little bit fluffed out. But I'm going to take it and I actually squeeze it flatter, and I hold it upside down like this. The angle's this way, I squeeze it flatter, and then I'm not going to do a full contour today because it's just kind of, you know, I'm filming this on a Sunday, so it's just kind of a lazy chill day. I'm just going to go, you know, do this and hang out with my brother later. So I just do from right here down, and I will have a full contouring video linked below as well at some point. But that is what I do for that. And then if I feel like I need a little bit of extra, like I'll come up here sometimes and just do it right here. But yeah, this blush was really pretty because it was like a really pink, like a darker pink, and then it had some like gold in it, so it really worked really well with my hair and color and everything, and that sounded really weird, I don't know why, but whatever. So that's what I do for that. And my blush, like I said, I was using that blush, but I don't use that much bronzer, so I ran out of of blush, and I have a bunch of bronzer left. The bronzer has gold tones in it too. But this mascara, or this blush, nobody's probably even heard of. It's from the Color Institute. This is a palette that actually was really cool. It was sold with a bunch of other palettes. It was like one of those ones you can get at like Walmart for Christmas or something. And this palette actually pops out. They were a specific color. It came with a lip gloss, a blush, and a bunch of eyeshadows. And then this mirrored palette that you just pop it in right here. Oh, now it's on the opposite side. That'll take some getting used to. Whoa, now it fell back out again. Anyway, so basically I just use this blush because I ran out of blush, and I haven't really found another color that I like yet, and I know that I actually enjoy this color. So I just take the same e.l.f. Professional Bronzing Brush and use it here on my cheekbones, just, you know, fluff it up there. And I don't use too much blush because I don't want to look like a beauty pageant girl, even though I used to be a beauty pageant girl. But I just do enough to make it kind of, you know, look natural and just make me look a little bit flushed. I used to have I still have it, a blush brush, but I don't use it for that. I will show you guys what I use it for. So that's done. Then I'm actually going to take a little bit of the powder again and just kind of go over it and just like dab on it. I'm not going to like wipe it on. I'm just going to do this all over my bronzer and my blush. So that way it just kind of sets it so it's not going to be going anywhere. Now I'm going to be using my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. And I'm just going to swipe it up here. You know, I used to not believe in primers, and that was kind of funny, and my mom was like, oh, well, because I had watched people, you know, use, like, Urban Decay's primers and stuff, and I was like, well, I guess, because my mom had an issue where her makeup would, like, you know, come off at the end of the night or whatever, or at the end of work, so she wanted something that would make it stay, and I was like, well, try an eyeshadow primer, and she's like, well, you don't use them. I'm like, I know I don't use them, but, you know, you can try it and see if it works for you or not. And she said now that she doesn't really remember it, but it did make a difference. And so then I watched somebody's video. I think it was actually Jay Primp's video on how to make your own eyeshadow primer. And concealer was one of the ingredients in it. And so then I sat there one day and I took the darkest, different colors that I had. I usually even used black, and I swatched it on my hand without a concealer. And then I swatched it on my hand with a concealer. And then I swatched it on my hand with my mom's e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. And I saw that the eyeshadow primer and the concealer were kind of the same as far as the darkness and the way it looked on my hands. So I definitely, that was the point that I decided that I was going to use an eyeshadow primer. I actually used concealer until I ran out, and then I bought that because the concealer I had was a liquid and I wasn't liking it very much. So yeah, so that's that. So then the brushes that I'm going to use for my eye makeup are from Icings. I don't remember, they came with a little roll and everything, but they've came with an angled eyeliner brush, this smudge brush, which I actually don't use for that, but it came with it. Their, what's this one called? The flat brush, the base brush, whatever. It looks like this, and I like it because it actually does very well for packing. And then it came with the crease brush, which I like, which I've actually given it an angle. You can see this, which is weird, but, and this is the blush brush that it came with, which is pretty nice and angled, but I actually use this on my eyes now. So I'm also going to be using this is my go-to palette. Honestly, this is like the only palette that I'm ever going to need. Well, I'll probably get different ones, but this one's perfect for especially beginners because it's just so got every neutral color you could ever want in it, and it's e.l.f.'s Ultimate Neutral Eyeshadow Palette. Because for Christmas one year I asked my mom for the Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette, and then I found this one the next year and I was like, this is even better. Because I wear neutrals more than anything, and the only thing that sucks is that if I'm going to like do a tutorial or tell you guys what colors I'm using, I can't be like, oh, I'm using Purple Plum or something. I just have to be like, this one and this one. So it's whatever. But I'm going to start out with my crease, and I'm going to use a little bit more of a kind of shiny color for my crease. So I'm going to go, probably should have decided this before I decided to film this video, huh? I'm going to go with this one right here. Just gonna see that, this one for my crease. So I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna go up in here on both sides. And I like to start with my crease because that just kind of sets the tone for everything, because your crease is the color that kind of, you know, blends your outer corner and your highlighter and everything together. So I was using my crease brush. Then I'm going to take the eyeshadow brush, whatever, because I can't remember what it's called. And I'm going to use this one. Where'd it go? I lost it. This one right here. So I'm just going to take that and just going to brush onto the lid brush. There you go. Maybe. Am I wrong? I don't know. I don't care. I'm just going to put this onto my lid. And it's good for packing because it's, you know, it can absorb a lot of the product, but not in a bad way. Like, it'll pick up a lot of product and then put it back on my eye. It's not going to, like, sit there and hold a bunch of product. And they had other colored brushes at Icings too, but I liked the ones that had the rhinestones on them because why not? Rhinestones are great. So you just make it as dark as I want it. And I usually make it a little bit darker than I want it because it usually blends out for me. Then I'm going to come back to my crease brush, and I'm going to find my darker color that I want to wear, which is going to be this one right here. Can you see it? This one? That color I'm using for my crease brush, or for my outer corner. So what I do is I put it on the crease brush, and then I just come over here and I do it like kind of a thicker eyeliner on the bottom. And then I do it up above here, above my crease. And then I just kind of blend it all together that way a little bit. And then come over here and do the same thing. The same thing. That one got a little bit wonky. You can see that. The wonkiness over here compared to over here. Kind of make that a little bit better. And then I'm actually going to go back to my crease color and add a little bit more of a crease in here. And now I'm going to take the angled eyeliner brush, because this, for me, it does the highlighting, it does it exactly the way I want it to. I don't really use it for an eyeliner brush. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to use this color right here, this one, as my highlight color. And what I do is I put it in my inner corner and I just kind of go up. And it goes like inner corner and then up. And the reason I like it is because it does do that inner corner very, very well. And I'm also going to put it up and above my eyebrow. Or not above my eyebrow. That'd be weird. Below my eyebrow and above all of this color here that I just put on. Okay. Now what I do, this blush brush that I have from the Icings collection, the Eye Rhinestone collection I have, I take this and I just sweep across here, and then it took that wonkiness away, and it just kind of blended everything. And then if by chance it doesn't take your wonkiness away, then you just come over here and just fix it. You can add a little bit more highlighter, which I do anyway because I just put the highlighter on there and then blend it so that way it can blend everything together, and then I'll add more highlighter later just because I enjoy it. So that's that. So let's get this up in the corner. Let's go down in this corner here. And I do like to get it down a little bit in my corner, like around here. I'll actually do a detailed video on how I do my eyes on different styles and different ways and different techniques of getting your inner corner done, because it took me a long time to figure out how to do my inner corner to make it look the way I wanted to. Because, you know, everybody has different shaped eyes, so everybody's video that you watch, unless your eyes are exactly shaped exactly the same, it's not going to look the same on you. And you just have to know that. You can't expect it to look, you know, better or the same. So now, I'm going to also take my angled eyeliner brush and do my eyebrows. What I do for that is I also use this palette, and I use this color right here. Can you see it? Where is it? Here it is, right here. This one. Am I right? Yes. This color. I know it looks really, really dark in the camera, and there's also this one to the left of it, like these two right here. And sometimes I'll blend them together, but my eyebrows are something that I just recently started doing. So I'm going to move this mirror, so I'm going to kind of show you guys over here. So what I do is I get that color. You have to just kind of pick a color that you like. And I take it and I hold it upside down. And then I just start over here at the edge. And then I just kind of work my way up. So you can already kind of see a difference in my eyebrows. But you can keep looking at my left eyebrow so you can see the difference in them. But I start with this square, and I was hesitant to start doing my eyebrows because I thought, you know, I needed some kind of like eyebrow pencil or something, or gel or whatever, which gel would be helpful, like the clear mascara. But then I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna try it this way once and see what happens. And then after I did my eyebrows once or twice this way with the eyeshadow, then I actually found Taylor Biggest for Beauty, her eyeshadow or her eyebrow routine video, and she used eyeshadow in hers too, so that made me really happy. And then I actually got to give a friend advice the other day because she said she's just too scared to do her eyebrows because she was afraid that, you know, they were going to look weird or whatever. And so I told her that it's easier to do it with, because it absolutely is, instead of sitting there with like a pencil trying to color in your eyebrows and afraid of looking weird or whatever, which I was. This is easier because, one, it's easier to get off, and two, you don't have to like sit there and try to color in your eyebrows. You just brush this stuff on. So I could do more of a tutorial on this because you guys just saw everything that I do with this. That's it. Just make them look kind of even. Let me see. Yeah. And the thing with this is, though, is that you have to pick out a color that's going to work for you. You can't, you know, go off of the color that I went with. Because mine, I found is closest to my natural hair color, and that's just the way it goes. So you can't, you just have to kind of play with it and figure it out yourself. But then I'm also going to take the same highlighting color that I used to do like my inner corner and everything, and I'm going to come up here and I'm just going to draw underneath it and highlight underneath it where I want my arch, so that way there is more of a arch, and you can, not more of an arch, but it highlights the arch so that it doesn't look, you can actually see it more definitively. And then I have to put some more of this on there because I just got that color all over everything. That's not okay. But yeah, that's how you do that. And just, you know, make sure everything looks the way you want it to. So now, what I'm going to do, now comes the fun part, is doing my eyes are my absolute favorite thing. So this is kind of also going to be my reaction video because I just got this new mascara and I'm so excited to use it. So, the first thing I'm going to do is curl my eyelashes, and right now I have Revlon's eyelash curler. I was using e.l.f.'s, but then they changed theirs and I don't like it as much. So what I do is I just come in here and I curl them, and I pump it about 10 times or 20 times or whatever I want to do that day, how curly I feel like wearing them. Then I hold it for about 5 seconds, and then I curve it up like this, and I do it about 10 times, pump it again, hold it for a couple seconds, and let go. I don't know if you can tell a difference in my lashes, but I'm going to leave the left ones uncurled and untouched so you guys can see this, because I got benefits, they're real, and I am so excited for this. This is the first time I'm using this. In case y'all don't know, this is what it looks like. Yay! So excited. Okay, so I curled the right side, which didn't hold, so I'm going to actually curl one more time because it didn't work the way I wanted it to. But I've heard lots of good things about this mascara, so that just makes me even more excited. Okay, here we go. So, you guys are also getting kind of a first look at this. I like the amount of product it's putting on so far, but it's probably also because it's brand new. It says that it lengthens and volumizes, and I'm used to being one of those people who feel like, you know, I can't expect everything out of one mascara. I cannot expect my mascara to volumize and lengthen and do everything that I want it to do, and this stuff's supposed to curl and do all this fabulous stuff. We'll see. We'll see about that. So mascara tip I have for y'all, instead of going just like this and, you know, whatever, when you take it, if you curl, like if you turn the brush like towards the ends of your lashes, it also wraps them around and kind of curls them a little bit. And then I learned this one from Must Love Shoes. You do the same thing, but on the top of your lashes. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. I hope I like it. Then if you see like how I got this all messed up, what I will do is I will take my crease brush and I'll just come back over here and I'll just add some more makeup and kind of blend that in there, because, you know, it looks kind of weird. So yeah, that's about that. But now I'm going to do my left eye as well, because, you know, I just can't just leave it there, just leave it hanging. So I'm going to curl this one and, you know, put some mascara on that one. But anyway, what I was saying about mascara is that I feel like you can't expect everything from one mascara. You have to, you know, do everything. So I've been using 3 mascaras. I will use, I was using the Lash Out Butterfly. I was using the Voluminous Million Lashes XS and Maybelline's Illegal Lengths, because that one is a fibrous mascara that adds the fiber extensions. And then I would get my volume from 2 different sources, and then I would get my length the way I want. Why did the left eye turn out better than the right eye? I don't understand. I hate it when that happens. Because I just did the exact same thing. Okay. Well, I guess it did make them look a lot different. So we'll have to see about that. Are they dry yet? Not so much. Because I'll curl them again after they're dry. Just because I don't want to curl them while they're wet, because then it clumps them together and makes them look really weird. So I'm also going to sit here and I'm going to take my powder again and get off my nose and then go underneath my eyes so I can get any of the fallout from my eyeshadow off, because you don't want to just wipe it off, because then it's going to be like, oh, smear, and if you just wore like whatever color, it's going to be smeared across your face, so that's not cool. So you want to do that. Definitely works better. And just because I was sick of looking at it. But so far, my first reactions to this mascara, every mascara I use actually takes me a couple of days because they're so moist and so wet at first that I feel like it actually puts on a little bit too much product sometimes. But just looking at my eyes, I don't know, it looks better, I think. Probably. I mean, it looks like I did a couple of coats already of my other stuff I was using, so that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to go curl them. So you just go back to the base. Now I knew somebody once that curled them like 4 times. They would do the base, and then the middle, and then the tip. And I don't know how I feel about that. I haven't really done it much because it just doesn't sound like a very good idea to me to do that. But I'm going to come back now that I've curled them and do this again. I know you're not supposed to let them fully dry. Well, maybe you are supposed to let them fully dry. I don't know. Everybody's got their own techniques and their own ideas and their own, you know, hey, this works the best. So I'm probably still going to use, ooh, that's nice. I'm probably still going to use a little bit of the fibrous one just so that I can get a little bit of extra length in there. I don't think this volumizes quite as much as I'd want it to, but it's working. It's doing some good things. Now see, I kind of, unless I'm going to buy a mascara that I already know that I love, I kind of, if I'm going, you know, and it's like I'm looking for a brand new mascara or something, I tend to go towards the brushes. I will base mine off of the brushes, not what it says, not what the formula says it can do, but I'll be like, okay, here's my options for volumizing mascaras. Now, which brush do I like better? And let me tell you, this brush is not one that I would have normally picked. So that was kind of interesting because I just kind of bought it on a whim because I was at Ulta yesterday because I needed some new mascara and I had a little bit of money left on, I had like $4 left on my gift card, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a $4 discount on some mascara, and I didn't know which kind I wanted to get, and so I wanted to find these, finally found this one, and I was going to buy the sample size because I was like, I'm not paying $23 for a bottle of mascara when I'm not going to enjoy it, if I didn't enjoy it. And my boyfriend was with me, and Zach, he was like, you know what, just buy it, buy the full size because it's expensive, and, you know, I've been buying more expensive things lately, like nail polish and stuff, instead of just drugstore everything, and I've been liking the expensive stuff a lot more, and the brand, other name stuff a lot more, so he was like, you know, it's probably going to work, you're probably going to love it, and wouldn't you rather buy the full size and love it, than buy the little size and love it, and only have the little size and then spend that much on it? I was like, yeah, I guess you're right. So, I just went ahead and bought the full size. So right now it seems to be clumping a little bit, and I think that that is because it is so brand new. But that's okay, because I kind of almost enjoy the clumpy look sometimes. Just depends. I'm like hiding my face from y'all. I'm like, no, you can't see what I'm doing. But now I'm going to take this and put it on the bottom lashes. And it appears to be doing some good things for them. It lengthens them a little bit, which I don't usually do. When I put stuff on the bottom lashes, I will just do a volumizing on the bottom, because I don't want my lashes to look like spider lashes, you know what I'm talking about. I knew a girl in high school who had lashes, like, they were clumped together in like 3 things, so it was just like 3 lashes just chilling, and I was like, what is that? What is going on? So looking at them from afar, they look kind of crazy. My eyelashes do right now, and that's kind of exciting. So instead of taking all of that, I take it back off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do our eyeliner. I'm going to use e.l.f.'s liquid eyeliner in brown, I guess. I bought it as a gift set, but what I do for this is just like this. Let's just right here, like, and Now, I've worn fake eyelashes before, and you have to cover up a band. You know, if you guys ever wear fake eyelashes, you know. And so when I'm putting on eyeliner, I just act like I'm covering up that band. So that way it looks like I'm wearing fake lashes, kind of. So I just go over there, and you can see the difference in how that looks between your eyelashes. Yeah, so I just put this up on here. And I have the black liquid eyeliner as well. It just depends on what color scheme I'm going with. Like today I did a neutral, so I did the brown, which kind of almost doesn't look like, you know, it still looks like it's black kind of, but it's not. You can actually tell that it's not. If I did my left eye with the black eyeliner and my right eye with the brown eyeliner, they would look so different. So there's that. I don't know how to feel about this. And then my bottom lashes, this is by SXY. I have used the crap out of this. It used to come from Payless, but I don't think you can get it anymore, but I really like this eyeliner. And I just do about half of my lower lash line. Or not the lash line, the waterline. But I love this eyeliner a lot because it's so, like, creamy and it glides on and it's not difficult to do at all. And it's just really nice, I feel like. So, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm gonna do an actual first impressions video as well. Maybe not. Maybe this will just be my first impressions video with this too. But I will do an actual review on that as soon as I've worn it for a couple of weeks, so I know exactly what to expect. Now my final thing of makeup is my lips. And today I'm going to be wearing my NYC Smooch Proof 16-Hour Lip Stain. And this one is in Persistent Pink. Now what I do for this is I line my lips with it. Like I do like a lip liner type of thing. And just go on the edges. So you can get as full or not as you want. And then I just fill it in. And at first this stuff looks really dark. And I can see that it actually does look really dark on camera as well. I feel weird because I can't talk to you guys while I'm doing this. I was looking, I had a different pink lip stain that doesn't turn out like this color pink. It turns out a different color pink. But I really do like this one, and it does last a while, so I'm going to do a review on that later too. But yeah, so that is my look for today, and then all I will do is I will, put my Nivea Kiss of Smoothness on top of this after it dries completely because I don't want to smear it. But I will put this on top just so it kind of seals it, and then it gives me a little bit more of a wet look. So you can see that now. So yeah, that is my getting ready with me, and now I'm going to go hang out with my brother, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!